How can you answer behavioral questions during job interviews in a structured and efficient way? With my guest, Claudio Bellivo, we went over the STAR rubric. Here's what Claudio had to say. When we come out of a degree like the PhD and we get asked those questions that are so personal and out of left field in a way, they stress us. There's so many things that can happen if you're not ready. Have there been questions that you have a before and an after of how you dealt with them that you can share?
For behavioral questions, so like what you mentioned, where it's kind of like, tell me a time where you had a challenge, how did you deal with it? There's actually like very specific rubric of how you should respond to these questions, and it's called SPAR or STAR. So you give the situation, you define like, I was in my PhD, I was working in a lab, we had this problem or task to do. So we had to make this antibody work in only 2 weeks because we needed the data, let's say. And then what's your action? What did you do? I actually took initiative and I came in extra hours and blah, blah, blah. And I did this. And then what's the result? We somehow through hard work and tears, we got this antibody to work. And in the end, we were able to present our results at the conference, successfully, which led to improvements and scientific dialogue. You don't want to ramble. You want to be concise, but you still want to touch on what's important. So I've heard a lot from informational interviews. Academics like to chat.
Yeah, when I was a kid.
Yeah, which is not necessarily what HR or the hiring manager wants to hear. They want something concise. They want to know you're not wasting your time, their time, the customer's time, the client's time, whatever.